Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hitman Flight, you are tasked with an emergency close air support mission. We received a distress call that coalition forces were struck with multiple IEDs. We have confirmed 7 Marine KIA and multiple medevac casualties. Rescue attempts are underway. A friendly QRF convoy and a single Chinook are en route to provide support and medevac. You are the closest fast air in the sector to provide air cover. Take off immediately when ready.
I mean, to call the A-10 fast air, I think that's funny. But yeah, so this is the same mission we did in the F-18 Hornet. I wanted to do it again without too much time passing by, because I'm sure those of you who watched the F-18, the Canadian Hornet providing emergency CAS for Marine casualties, that video was last week. So I kind of want to do it before that gets stale, and we can compare how the Hornet performed to how the A-10 performs here today. We're rolling down the runway, we're going to get airborne, and we'll head over to the target, and we'll see what the A-10 can do. Exact same mission profile, just this time with the A-10.
Hours later.
Okay, we are somewhat on station here. The IED casualties are offset left of me here. We'll wait for some sort of communication from the Marines down there. I believe the call sign was Assassin 2, if I recall correctly.
This is Hitman Flight, currently on station above the AO. No enemy movement on the ground at this time. We'll establish a presence to deter possible enemy forces in the area.
Hitman Flight, request you fly low and make a show of force. Friendly troops will pop green smoke to indicate their location.
Hitman Flight copies all, rolling in for 1 pass show of force.
Okay, here we go. 1 pass show of force. A little bit low here. I am dropping some flares, but I don't want to drop too many. I don't want to start a fire out here. It is the middle of the desert too, I guess. Here we go. Oh, I got visual green smoke here.
This is Hitman Flight, completed 1 pass show of force, tally green smoke.
We'll come back around and overfly the troops here.
Smoke and are inbound to support. You are cleared hot to engage all hostiles in the AO. Your primary mission is to support the ground troops and make sure the Chinook gets in and out in one piece.
Okay, protect the Chinook. We'll overfly the forces here. So again, just like the Hornet mission, the objective here is not to protect the convoy. The convoy can take care of itself. They have Abrams, they have all kinds of stuff down there. Our objective is to provide support to the convoy to soften up this area so that enemy troops are destroyed as the Chinook comes in, so the Chinook can come in, land safely, and take off safely without getting hit, taking casualties, that kind of stuff. So we are going to support these ground troops a little bit, but the objective is the Chinook. Okay, I saw the tracers. Okay, so they got enemy foot mobiles from the north. We'll pull up some rockets. We'll bring these ones. We do have laser guided rockets, multi-purpose penetrators. They're actually pretty cool. I'm going to use the unguided ones, but the way the ones with the laser work is you laze and then you shoot, and then the rocket flies just like a bomb to the laser and hits, which is kind of interesting for a rocket, you know. Okay, we're coming around. And let's look for this infantry in the open here. I only have one unguided rocket pod. And then the rest are all Mark 84s. Here we go. Those are actually falling kind of short.
Pull up, pull up.
And then one more right in the middle of these guys. Perfect.
Altitude,
That's
altitude.
great. Alright, here we go. Most guys are dead. So as we do this mission, I'm actually going to come around for a gun run here, but as we do this mission, compare it to the Hornet one. And I'll link it in the pinned description below if you haven't seen the Hornet version of this same mission. And I think it'll be an interesting little comparison, you know? We can see like the A-10, the loitering, slow air-to-ground aircraft versus like a fast mover like a Hornet doing close air support. Here we go, coming around for a gun run. I see a couple of guys here still coming forward.
Pull up, pull up.
And they are no longer with us.
Altitude, altitude.
Alright, oh, there's still one guy down there shooting at me, but that's okay. I'm sure the convoy will kill him. I can come around if needed. Okay, sounds like they would rather I hit this T-55, which makes sense, which I think is below me here. There he is right there. So we'll go ahead and put the TGP there, the SPI. The TGP is now slaved to the SPI, the sensor point of interest. And I'm going to pull up Mavericks. Remember in the Hornet we had to come around and I had to hit these guys with a dumb bomb. I believe a Mark 83 1,000 pounder. And it was kind of difficult because the tanks were mobile. So I kind of had to lead them with the bomb. I could have missed, you know. Here we go. I'm going to put the T-55 in a point track here. And actually I didn't get it, but Maverick will still get close enough look at him. There he is, got him locked, and rifle one away. And that Maverick is tracking, and tank is dead. Shack 1 T-55 here.
Altitude.
Much easier than the Hornet that was.
Pull up, pull up.
This is Assassin 2. QRF convoy reports possible eyes on enemy MANPAD in the area. Watch your back.
Okay, QRF has eyes on enemy MANPAD, so we'll climb up here. Just like the Hornet scenario, we want to coax him into shooting at me so I can kill him, because the last thing I want is for him to shoot a MANPAD at me when I'm doing something else. You know, when I'm focusing on hitting another objective and then this guy gets a MANPAD off. So we'll fly high here, see if we can entice him into taking a shot at me. With the Hornet, I still had unguided rockets, but this time I'm going to hit him with the laser rockets, the multi-purpose penetrators. And we'll see how he does with that. I still don't see anything. There it is. Dropping flares, missile went stupid. Okay, so he's right there. Got him designated. Let's turn away, put some separation, and we'll come back around. No rush on hitting this manpad. As we go cold, we're dropping flares in case he shoots another one. There it is. He did shoot another one. No problem. That's why we do that. The one thing that I'll tell you so far that I've noticed in the A-10 is that everything is just a little bit slower, you know? Everything just takes a little longer. The Hornet had already made this attack, and that guy was already dead by now. You know, I remember, and I had to roll out the second Fox 2. But admittedly, you know, it doesn't carry as many flares as the A-10, the Hornet I'm talking about. So it's possible that it was more at risk in this scenario than the A-10 is. I'm lasing this guy right now as I send in some rockets. I'm just designating. Let's get this truck. This guy's got some truck with something in the back of it. There we go, good hits on him. Good impact.
Pull up, pull up.
And look at that truck is exploding. Got secondaries off that truck, so I guess he had like IEDs or something in the back of that truck. But he's most certainly dead. Okay, blue truck. It's on the road right here. We'll come in for a gun run. I see him. Gotta lead him a little bit. Nope, not enough lead. Nope, nope. Nah. Yep, that's my bad. That's not the A-10's fault. That was me. That was bad lead there. We'll come around. Again, the faster they drive, the easier it is to kill them. If you attack from either head-on or directly from behind, I prefer behind. It's a little bit easier. From the side is always going to be the most difficult. There we go. This time we'll get the lead. Wait for it. And there he goes. He's gone. Okay, truck is green from the north. Let's go ahead and turn around here. We'll gun run this truck as well. I mean, let me see if I have enough time. Get a TGP on him and I can maybe hit him with one of these laser rockets. I got the gimbal roll problem that I gotta reset it, air to air, air to ground. Forget that. I'm gonna gun run this guy here. We do have a little bit of time, so let me just see if I can get the lead proper on him here. And there he goes. Never gets old. Engage it if possible. No problem, buddy. It's possible. Here he is right here.
up.
Counter run, he's shooting at me too. He's dead. That was actually a little bit risky. If he was a little more accurate, he would have... That was a large caliber round. That could have done some damage to me.
Hitman Assassin 2 T-55 from the northwest, headed fast. QRF is directly on his left. If he sees them, they're gonna be in big trouble.
Alright, T-55. I'm already tracking him here. I'm going to try to hit him with a GBU, laser guided GPU. I have him in a point track here. We're going to pull up a CCRP profile. 5,600 feet altitude, pickle one away. I think that's enough time, like altitude wise, for the bomb to get on target. I am lasing him. And it's possible I was too low for that bomb. I don't know. I think it missed, actually. I just dropped it in the field. Some random guy. Here we go. We're back around for a second re-attack. Pickle, second GBU. That is a laser-guided JDAM. Yes, they do exist. They're called LJDAMs, GBU 54s. We're lasing this T-55 here. And we have impact. There it is. Shack 1 T-55. Yeah, look at this. I'm already tracking these guys coming out of the tree line. I got a Mark 84 with their name on it. A nice 2,000 pounder. This should be devastating for that tree line and anything living there. One, the explosion will be massive, but two, the concussive blast of this Mark 84 will kill everything there. So this should make quick work of this infantry here. The Hornet had to make, I think, 3 passes on these guys, but I will finish them in one go here.
Pull up,
Pickle,
pull up.
right there. Pull up, roll, and watch that impact right there. Oh my god. Perfect hit. That was right on top of him. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of those guys, I would say. So, it's interesting, man. There's concepts, you know, where it's like in some areas the Hornet is better, the speed is better, but I think it's undeniable that the A-10 is a superior air-to-ground platform. Like, the A-10 feels like it was built to do this. The Hornet kind of feels like it's just getting the job done, like it's doing the best it can kind of thing, in this mission anyway. Not saying the Hornet is not capable of air-to-ground, but the Hornet is multi-role. You know, the A-10 is dedicated to this job, so there's a bunch of dead guys in this tree line here. You can see their bodies with the white hot there. So at this point in the mission, the Hornet was still engaging that infantry in the tree line with rockets. The A-10 kind of finished the test early, you know? The mission's done. We're just kind of hanging out here for that Chinook to load up and get out of here. So I would say mission success for the A-10.
Hitman, the Chinook is airborne with the casualties. You are cleared to RTB at this time.
Okay, Chinook is airborne. Everything's good to go. We'll fly past him, and then we'll get out of here. Another solid day for the A-10.